If you're thinking about moving to El Dorado Hills, California, let me save you months of research because this place is absolutely incredible. But check it out, it's not for everyone. Today I'm breaking down the real pros and cons of living in El Dorado Hills. No hype, no fluff, just the truth you actually need before you make a move. You guys, I'm Gilbert Caston. I'm a local real estate advisor, but most importantly, I'm a very proud girl dad. I work with a lot of families who look to relocate to the greater El Dorado Hills area, and I can tell you this. People either fall in love with this place immediately or they quickly realize it's not their vibe at all. Now, I'm one of the people who fell in love with it immediately, and I'll explain why. So let's break it down, and let's break it down the bare way. One of the biggest reasons people move to El Dorado Hills is the space. And I just don't mean bigger homes. I mean space between homes, space to breathe, and space in your life. You're not stacked on top of your neighbors. You get the hills, you get the trees, you get the views, and you get a real sense of privacy. For a lot of people coming from the Bay Area, this literally feels like freedom. Trust me, it does feel like freedom. Now, I will say this, if you move to some of the newer developed areas, like some parts of Serrano or some parts of Blackstones, you definitely are going to be stacked on top of your neighbors because some of those new developed homes are literally right next to each other. When I mean right next to each other, I mean you're like this. You really know your neighbors. One of the biggest draws that brought us to the area and that a lot of families pay close attention to is the strong public schools, the engaged parents and communities that truly value education. If raising kids in a stable, supportive environment matters to you, El Dorado Hills is a big win. Then there's the overall sense of safety and community. El Dorado Hills has strong community pride. You'll see people walking outside, kids riding bikes, neighbors actually saying hello. Literally, it has that small town vibe where literally everybody knows your name. You feel super comfortable in the communities that you live in because people are just super friendly and they accept those who move into their neighborhoods. It's crazy. When I moved here, I thought everybody was fake for a second because I'm like, how are people this darn nice? I have to wake up from this dream because it's like, wait a second, is this real? You know, coming from the Bay Area, everybody is just so here. And moving to an area like El Dorado Hills where you could go to restaurant, you could go to bars, and you're actually like able to socialize and meet and talk with new people. It's absolutely phenomenal. So the sense of community is real big and real strong here in El Dorado Hills. Now, location-wise, El Dorado Hills hits a sweet spot. You're close enough to Sacramento for work, close enough to the Bay for work, close enough to Tahoe for weekend escapes, and far enough from city congestion that you don't feel suffocated. You get access without the chaos, and that balance is truly hard to find. Now, let's be real. This video would not be anything without talking about the cons because this wouldn't be an honest video without the cons. First, El Dorado Hills is not cheap. You're paying for schools, you're paying for safety, you're paying for the space, and you're paying for the lifestyle that absolutely shows up in the home prices. If affordability is your number one priority, this may not be the best fit for you, and that's completely okay. Another thing that people need to understand is walkability and nightlife. This is not downtown living. Let me say that one more time. If you're somebody who loves to turn up, someone who loves to get active after hours, El Dorado Hills is not the town for you. Everything closes by 8 or 9 p.m. If you get a spot that's open till 10 p.m., that's raging. And for some people only who live in town because they bought into the lifestyle here, they instantly get bored because the lifestyle is non-existent here. And plus, the walkability, you're gonna need a car. There's some public transportation, but it's not like that. So as far as the walkability and nightlife in El Dorado Hills, that definitely is a con to look at when you make the decision in order to move here. Now, this might get awkward, but I'm ready to get awkward. Diversity. Yes, I am used to being the token where I live. I am from Marin County, so I absolutely am used to it. Now, I will say this. For me in my life, I never really realized diversity because I was just kind of always in my situation. So before I got into real estate, I never understood the importance of diversity. And I don't want to sound very naive here, but no, it's a thing. If you're looking for diverse communities and diverse neighborhoods, El Dorado Hills is not very diverse. However, the population of interracial children and some minorities coming to the area is picking up. So diversity is a thing, then El Dorado Hills can definitely be a con for you. And finally, the commute. If you're commuting daily to Sacramento or beyond, if you're a Bay Area commuter, you are titled a super commuter in the area. And if that's you, you need to be realistic. Traffic exists if you are leaving outside of El Dorado. So distance matters, and your exact neighborhood within El Dorado Hills can make a big difference. This isn't let me take that back. This isn't a deal breaker, but it does need to be planned, not guess. So with all that being said, who is El Dorado Hills perfect for? It's ideal if you're looking for strong schools, space, and privacy. And if you're looking for a community, you can really depend on being a very safe, family-focused environment for long-term lifestyle over short-term hype. Who is it not for? If you want the nightlife, if you want something that has an ultra walkability score or the lowest cost of housing possible, this may not align with what you're looking for. And there are other great areas around the greater El Dorado Hills, greater Sacramento area that will suit you better. So here's my final take, guys. El Dorado Hills isn't about trends. It's about stability, lifestyle, and long-term value. And for the right person or family, it's one of the best darn places to live in Northern California. If you're thinking about moving to El Dorado Hills, or you're trying to decide between Folsom, El Dorado Hills, or Cameron Park, comment the word relocate to 415-747-9121, and I'll help you map out the best move for your life and your family. And as always, this is absolutely no pressure. This is just clarity. You guys, if you guys like this video, if you guys like what I have to offer, like, subscribe, comment. Would love to reach out. Would love it if you guys reached out to me. I love giving people insight on the area because I am a Bay Area relocator myself. So I'm here to give a free, no obligation consultation for anybody looking to move here. I've got a lot of good insight ever since making the move here. I do not regret it. This area is absolutely phenomenal. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Hope you all have a blessed day. Take care.